Cruising down Manchester Street in my drop top, chillin' where you gotta keep the heat when the block hot. Cruising down Manchester Street in my drop top, chillin' where you gotta keep the heat when the block hot. Yeah, on the east side and the west side. Yeah, on the east side and the west side. Cruising down Manchester Street in my drop top, chillin' where you gotta keep the heat when the block hot. Crown my head, I'm getting my.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy CMJ, man, bringing y'all another edition of Total Fandom. We got Sunday's best bets for the NBA slate of games. I think it's like another 12-game slate. Excited to make some money. Have my boy Chris, aka CB, on, man. Introduce yourself to the folks, man. Tell people who you are.
How you doing, y'all? My name's CB, aka Chris. You feel me? I own the league, the Chosen, and our girl fantasy league. Right now 7-3. Keeping it up there, trying to keep that. Get to that Super Bowl and just hug that trophy. But other than that, this regular Joe come out tonight. Make sure we have these good night. Make sure we make some good money in the morning.
Even though that's not what this is about, but nice. Okay, yeah, congratulations on that 7-3 record. That is impressive so far. I mean, honestly, if we're just gonna side note to that real quick, that's not something I wasn't totally like unexpecting. Like, like what tier 3 team, tier 2 team? I don't know if you watched that video actually of the CFL legacy tiers. You might want to go back and check that out. But I think you're in that tier 2, tier 3. I think you're in tier 3. Tier 2.
I think I'm tier 3, yeah, because how the draft went, it kind of was leaving some question marks in my lineup.
It's not because of that. Well, okay, well, I definitely will have a separate video for all of that for sure. Yeah, I'll get to that. But anyway,
yeah.
I got Chris to join me to talk about some NBA player props that we are going to suggest for you guys for Sunday's slate of games. It will also, there will also be NFL games. So if you follow any of us on social media, we'll provide those for you. We'll definitely have some plays to post. At least I will. Can't really speak for Chris, but I'm pretty sure Chris will post like one or two things. I know he'll probably do something for some for some engagement. Come on.
Definitely. The only when I'm hot, you're gonna see some. Then we in a little tough sweat, you might not see something for a while. I'm up over the place.
I feel that. And then right now, I think and then just before we get started, the Jazz and the King, we are recording just at the end of the Jazz and Kings game. There are 3 seconds left. I'm not sure who has the ball because I'm not watching the play-by-play. I'll pull it up real quick. Jazz full timeout. De'Aaron Fox misses. Whoa. I'm so sorry. De'Aaron Fox just missed 2 free throws to put the Jazz up. To put the Kings up by 5. So it's still Kings by 3 with 3 seconds left. They inbound the ball. De'Aaron Fox just took a foul, so they don't get a 3 off. Okay, so you probably have to tap into the end of that game. It's really close. It's 117 to 119. Jordan Clarkson's at the free throw line. He just made the first one. Fox has got 47 points, 9 assists. So if you went with Fox today after the Sabonis announcement that he was out, in his points line, rebound, anything, he definitely cashed for you. He has 2 steals. If his line was 1.5, that cash for you. The good day for De'Aaron Fox. Lauri Markkanen, I'll just bring him up real quick. He has 25 points on 4 for 6 from 3. If anybody took him, good day for you. John Collins, the guy who I suggested, anybody who follows me on Instagram, 1.5 assists. He has 2. Cash. If you were able to find 1.5 turnovers for John Collins, it is 2. He cashed. Hopefully that comes back down because it was 2.5 on Sleeper. We don't want that. But he does have 3 steals and 2 blocks, and his 1.5 blocks and steals did look like a, no pun intended, steal to take today. Which I was thinking about. I did not say anything, so that's my fault. Looks like the Kings might pull this one out. Yeah, I think the Kings are going to win. It's 119 to 117. I think that's GG.
They had to get that win back.
Yep. And Anthony Davis went over on his points. I also suggested that Alt 25, he had 31. I'm not a big over 28.5, 26.5, 27.5 points kind of guy. I love all 25. That's just me, especially if I can get it at 1.32 or like 1.20 something. I'll take it. That's just me. And Sabonis didn't. Huh?
A steal's a steal.
Still is a steal. And Sabonis didn't play tonight, so that will be a void on all tickets. I'm almost certain that will be a void, obviously. So good day. Another unofficial sweep because it wasn't in any videos, but I'll recap Friday's picks and the honorable mentions of how we did. And yeah, with that being said, a little 5 minutes to intro and get to the first slate of props, which is ridiculous. The first one I'm going to suggest for you guys, I'm going to share my screen with you um instead of pulling up screenshots. So bear with me as this takes a little time. I'll probably just edit some of that stuff out. But the first prop that I'm going to share for you, Nikola Jokic. If this man plays tomorrow, you guys, I'm going to rock with his PRA. Straight up. 49.5. You can see right there it's minus 117 to go over, minus 117 to go under. So it's an even play. So I'll take an even money play all the time for a Jokic. 49, first things first, 49.5 is ridiculous. Ridiculously low. This is Jokic. Like we saw Giannis at 55.5 PRA, 54.5 PRA today. The fact that Jokic isn't even pushing that is probably a crime. And the man just had a child. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come out and ball. I would feel good about it personally. So I'm also leaning triple double. That's just me. But this is the first one I'm gonna suggest for you guys. I like the matchup against Memphis. I like the matchup anyway. I just think at this point he's matchup proof. Uh,
It's a, it's an
so
easy matchup for him anyway too.
so yeah, that's the easy one. Honestly, Jokic is going to be the one, and you can see the plays even money. And then my second pick that I'm going to suggest is another play that I found was you know good money right here, even money. Jordan Poole 1.5 steals. He's been going over this most of the season. I'll zoom in a little bit if you guys cannot see. Um, the matchup is against the Detroit Pistons. You can see right here. 1.5 steals, 2, 2, 4, 0, 0, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he's not even besides obviously the zero steal games. I mean, he's bottoming out at 2 a game. So I think that's why it's staying at even money. And the Pistons are second to last in the league in turnovers given up. So this is probably like the easiest one, and I'm no longer afraid to take a steals line, even if it's 1.5. I mean, Dyson Daniels went ahead and empowered me yesterday. So I'm feeling really
Good.
good about I'm feeling really good about Jordan Poole 1.5 steals for you guys as a suggestion there. And then another one that I had that I'm taking a little bit of it that I'm taking a chance on. I'm taking a chance on putting him in the video because you've seen Jokic and you've seen Poole before. You saw Poole in the last video. I'm trying not to repeat, but when it's good money there, I want to put it out there for you guys. Tumani Camara over 1.5 steals. It's actually over. It's actually plus money to go over. You see over 120 right there. The reason why I have a little more faith in this line is because of the Hawks are 20th in the league in turnovers given up, but before Kamara's line got bumped to 1.5, it was at 1 for majority of the beginning of the season. So like the first, let's say 6-7 games, maybe 8, and then as you can see, his he's bottoming out at 1. So he's getting 1 a game for sure. You telling me he won't you won't feel good. It's like the Norman Powell assist. If he gets 1 in the first half,
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel good about him maybe getting another one in the second half. And if he doesn't get it, I'll live with it. So if he gets one, if Kamara gets 1 in the first quarter, the first half, I'm gonna feel good about it. This is like Norman Powell's assist for me, low key. Like he's guaranteed to get 1, possible to get 2, and the fact that it's over 120, like if I can put this on a slip and get a higher payout and feel good about it. He's playing the Hawks. I like that pace of play. I like I said, the turnover rate. I like it as not an honorable mention, but this is definitely one of my main suggestions. I just feel really good about, and I like the payout. And then the last one I got for you guys, moving really fast, which don't have a reason not to move fast, but it's gonna be like I said, I'm going back to the well with some of these, because the value is there and the matchups are there, and it's Vooch. I said this in the last video. It's Vooch. Like, I
He
was gonna
been
go.
eating, man.
He's been eating. I was gonna suggest the 31.5 PRA at first. He's playing the Houston Rockets. I'm not afraid of them. Excuse me, I'm still a little under the weather. It's really just nasal congestion. I really don't feel like sick or anything. It's really just nasal congestion. But I really like the 28 and a half points and rebounds too. Like it's minus 120 here. The PRA is, sorry, I'm going back and forth. It's minus 123, so you really can't go wrong either way. But y'all know me, I love alt lines. If anything, if I'm gonna go with anything, if I feel like it's gonna hit, you know, probably gonna go alt 30 plus points, rebounds, and assists. I'm just going to suggest the points and rebounds again for you guys. It's 28 and a half. Like I say, he's playing the Rockets. He could just go over this with the points alone. Um, okay, no, well, he probably won't go over this with just the points alone, but he can get enough points to make you feel okay. Like he could end up with 25 points and have like 9 rebounds, and like you know what I'm saying, like again, because that's what he did like a few games ago.
And
So
then a couple assists with that too.
and a couple of that's why I lean PRA because and that's why I lean 30 and a half PRA because it's gonna be 28 and a half PR points and rebounds, then a few assists, and then if and just gonna show you what he does with his assists against the Rockets. 2.5, that's the line, but you can see head to head 6-3, 6-4-4. Um, so they might not even want him to shoot because Chris, you did mention this off the air, the 1.5 3-pointers made, which was a low key line, and I also don't mind, throwing out on the tickets over 150 to hit, so it's plus money to hit. Um, I'll think about putting that on a slip somewhere, like if I'm, my take a chance slip of the day or whatever, something. I'll come up with a clever name for that. But yeah, those are my four suggestions for you guys. Jokic over 49.5 PRA. Jordan Poole over 1.5 steals. Tumani Camara over 1.5 steals. And Nikola Vucevic alt 30 plus PRA. Or if you want to go over 28.5 PR, that's cool too. Mix and match these. I will mix and match them. I always suggest mix and match them. You always have a better day when you mix and match, in my opinion. Even though we had a sweep unofficially on Saturday, if you follow me on Instagram, we had a sweep. But we also had a sweep on Friday. Yeah, we had a sweep on Friday. So yeah, just mix and match them because you never know what's gonna happen. It's gambling. But yeah, Chris, my boy, you had 3 plays that you want to suggest for the crowd. I know I was going on and on and on.
Oh no, you good. Now
Yeah.
I got three solid plays that actually, two of them I love, one of them I like.
Okay, talk to
Very,
me.
the very first play I love, like love in my heart, I would say is Jaron Allen's 11.5 rebounds over that. Reason why, the Hornets. What else I can say about the Hornets? The Hornets is a top. My bad. I don't know why I say top.
It's okay.
Bottom five team in the whole league when it comes to overall rebounds, and they're bottom three when it comes to rebounds against the center. Almost every center that play against them and when usually cover their line, whatever rebounds they get. The only two I would say was, I can't remember exactly, but it was two away games they did recently where the center didn't cover their line. But most of the season, every center that usually go against the Hornets, especially right now, when them having really not made bigs to really cover the line. If they have another Grant Williams or the third string center that they have in store right now, he's so much of a non-factor that I don't remember his name. Like the fact that Nick Richards is out again, then the backup after him is out. If they have old boy that been playing center for them or Grant Williams as the five, I'm fine with Jaron Allen getting at least 15 boards, 15, 13 boards. It is an easy line. Like that one is a no brainer for me.
And you brought
As
up
long
the
as they have
Mobley.
no center.
And you brought up the Mobley illness off the air that might still be affecting him. So yeah, okay,
It's
okay, okay,
it's exactly like either if Mobley play, it's a lock, and then it's gonna get juiced up. If he
okay.
does play, he's not really gonna be much of a factor in the paint unless it's really scoring. Like I see Mobley, if he does play, he gonna really just want to get his
So you just
touches.
going you
Really,
juicing the rebounds. Okay, okay, okay. I feel that.
exactly.
And then what's the
Then
next one? What's the next one?
prop number two,
Mhm.
I love Anthony Edwards points 28 and a half. It is a little, for some people it might be a little risky in their eyes because he just had, went over his prop line the other game. But the fact that he literally been told that he gotta play more aggressive. His coach literally been going at him like you gotta be more dominant want to be in the paint, want to be going slamming on people. He just dropped 36 in a high voltage game against the Kings the other day. I feel like he's gonna try and have to keep this motion and keep that mentality of being that guy for a little bit longer in the stretch right now. Right now, Minnesota is in the middle of the pack in standings, and also
minus
he playing
120.
against he playing against Booker. He playing against the Suns right now without KD and Bill. There's not going to be that many guys that could really keep it front of him, and pretty much they won't. They're gonna have to worry about Randall too, because if Randall start finding his flow, then it's gonna make it more easy for Anthony Edwards to do whatever he want against the guards that he had to go against. And the only guard that he's really gonna be staying against him most of the time is gonna be Booker. Any backup, I don't see him stopping him. Simple as that.
Okay. Edwards 20. Because because when you suggested this to me, and I'm thinking, but okay, like who's actually gonna stop? You right? Who's actually
Like,
gonna
yeah,
stop? Like who's
who's
gonna
really
get at
gonna
them?
stop him?
Yeah, you right. Who's gonna get at them?
Especially if the Suns
Josh
could
Okogie.
actually
Okay, right.
like,
Yeah.
come on now. Like, if the
Okay.
Suns really keep this game competitive through the fourth, he'll easily get cash that. He probably will get at least 32, 33 if it's a really high scoring close game. Even if it's an average game where there might be, having a little bit of a 9 to 10 point lead for most of the game, as long as they keep it semi close, he could easily hit this line without no problem.
Okay. Okay. Anthony Edwards over 27.5 points, minus 120. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Now, last one you were bringing up.
And then the last one that I like, it's not really a love, but I like it. And
Okay.
even though he just did this the other night, I'm going back right to the well with this matchup. Give me Bam Adebayo with his 17 and a half points over. And it's simple cut with this one. Sure, the Heat is not really a high scoring team when how the team's structured right now.
Hmm.
That's everybody knows that. But when it comes to matchups that they really come into play, they come into play against the Pacers. Why? The Pacers are usually a high paced team that if the Heat don't match up and kind of keep up with them, they usually get blown out the wire. Two out of the games they usually play the Pacers, they usually either have a very close game down the wire or it's a blowout for either side. Now, sure,
Mm.
I get it. Last game, they just literally had a decent like back and forth against each other, high scoring game. And yes, but you gotta think about this. It was a cup game. The cup game get a little more to get the guys a little more going for the prize money and this the status quo of potentially being a cup winner. But other than that, this is still a usual rivalry game for the Pacers and the Heat. No matter what players are on, these teams always play together, play against each other in a heated matchup. Wherever it comes down to that, I like my odds against Bam against Miles Turner in the paint too. And with no Jimmy Butler, Bam had to be more certain in the offense in general for them to have a chance to keep up with the high scoring Pacers.
Hmm. Okay, so you going with Bam Adebayo over 17.5 points, Anthony Edwards over 27.5 points, and Jared Allen over
J-
11.5 rebounds. That really is not bad, man. That's not. I feel like another sweep is like loading. Like
Hey,
personally,
I'm telling
that's
you,
really
like
not bad, man.
it is really some simple cut picks right there.
With the money
Like
that you're
really.
getting it at. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, you good. But like, is it really some simple cut picks? And like you said, with the money that odds for everything else, those are all really hillable lines, especially on a Sunday where the NBA slate is usually one of the best days to play out the week.
And then we do have some. Okay, so yeah, we do have some honorable mentions we are going to get to real quick before we get out of here. But just to recap those lines, I have four. Chris had three, so I'm going to give him to you. I'm going to give him to you again real quick. Nikola Jokic, if he plays over 49.5 PRA, Jordan Poole over 1.5 steals, Tumani Camara over 1.5 steals, Nikola Vucevic alt 30 plus PRA. That's CMJ's plays, CB's plays, or Chris's plays, aka Jared Allen over 11.5 rebounds, Anthony Edwards over 27.5 points, and Bam Adebayo over 17.5 points as our main plays for tomorrow. Obviously, those are condensed because there's a lot of games to play, and we're gonna have more that we take and put on social media and stuff like that. So I'll definitely,
Yes.
yeah, definitely definitely tap into that. Some honorable mentions, real quick. I do have a couple. The Jared Allen one block. I mean, the hit rate is astronomically high. And he had two in the last game. You better get this now before it goes up to 1.5 because it just could. MPJ over 1.5 assists. We already talked about that astronomical hit rate. He has not gone under yet. If you can
Got
find and me. And then if you can find Ben Simmons over 1.5 turnovers, if you can find that, I think that's cake. I know he didn't have any in the last game, but I mean that's one game. Every other game he's literally had at least three or like at least three. So I don't trust Ben Simmons to not turn the ball over. And then Chris, you had a couple of honorable mentions.
I had two. I like
Mhm.
I like Jalen Greens. I like to get his over a half of steals.
Okay, yep.
I
Yep.
like it, but it could go either way with that game, depending on how both paces go for both sides of the team.
But the hit
He
rate
been
is
having
there.
a nice hit rate. Yeah, the
Yeah.
hit rate is right there, but it could go either way depending, cause you know how high pace games go. They could either go full pace all offense with barely defense, or they go all pace with a mixture of offense and defense, and it'd be just you gotta
Well,
pull out the cat and the hat on that one
they are
just to
playing the
make sure
Bulls.
you hit.
They are playing
They
the
are playing the
Bulls.
Bulls, number one pace in the league. So hopefully their pace matchups with their, and they literally did an easy little poke, easy little pass in the lane, and snatch like that. And then my second, what
I
was
think it
the
was
second
Shea. I think it
lean?
was Shea.
Oh, you're right. Shay's points, 31 and a half. They're
Okay.
playing against the Dallas. That's a rivalry right there. It's an in division rivalry, and I feel like OKC they're gonna have to want to keep up the pace with no center right now. And who better yet the backpack right now with no Chet is
Right,
Shea.
right. We just
Besides
saw, yeah,
besides Jalen, it's Shea. And what Shea is known for? He's Mr. Consistent.
putting the ball in the basket, and then we just saw De'Aaron Fox drop 47 and
Yes, sir.
9. Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah.
might be. You might have.
And
You might be
then
onto something with that. Yeah, you
and
really might be
then
on something.
also Dallas is the eighth worst team against guarding the point guard. Sorry, Luca, but you haven't been doing that well guarding against fast, pacey guards
He's
so far
never
this
been.
season.
Yeah, he's never been a good defender.
Yeah,
Man,
he an average defender when he play his best, but in the season, especially this early on, yeah, not right now. Is he gets more to that during January and February when we get closer to the playoffs. But right now, Luca's all offense and really some defense.
and then okay, and then Kobe White one steal is my last one. I just want to put out there because it's 0.5, and then just want to say like all the plays that we just honorably mentioned are these are a lot of these are like minus like 170, minus 180, minus 190, minus 200 to hit. So they're really favored to go over. That's why they're honorably mentioned for you to just try to flip some chip and look into the lines before you just I'm gonna put them on there because I just heard CMJ and CB put like just do a little bit of research, do a little bit of
do
homework before. That's
just
we
just
just
do a little line shopping, just a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. We just put them out there for you to hear and see, so you can. Oh, wait, that's a line. That might be on Price Picks. That might be on Underdog. That might be on Sleeper. That might be on Better. That might be on da 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 da. Da. So anyway, so Friday, this video, I went ahead and suggested the Nikola Vucevic points and rebounds. It was 28.5 or 27.5, I believe, or maybe it was 26.5. Either way, he cashed. So he was an easy
Easy.
over. Even with the PRA, he was a cash. But I'm going to take credit just for the points and rebounds. Cam Thomas over 2.5 assists. That cashed. Boy, my boy is on fire. Now, not the alt two, the over 2.5. So, yeah, yeah, Justin. And then Curry over one steal. That was really favored to go over, so that cash. But the 1.5 blocks and steals also went over. So that was a 3 for 3 on the main slate of picks. So nice little sweep there. And then the honorable mentions. I'm gonna bring this up real quick because Jordan Poole hit the blocks and steals. He cashed that, right? Norman Powell sold us on the 1.5 assists and the one steal, and I honestly think he got hoed on the one assist that he should have had like in the third quarter, like 5 minutes left. Kevin Porter Jr. hit a three from like 24 feet, but 25 feet, but whatever. That's just me. And then Dyson Daniels obliterated the 1.5 steals. He demolished the 2.5 blocks and steals that I was saying we got to cake this, and now it's 3.5. Now it's
If
three and a
he
half.
if he keep going, they're gonna have to drug test him soon because it's
So
like, bruh, you missed the first couple of games. You come in like this is just crazy.
that's where we at right now with Dyson Daniels, man. That's where we at, unfortunately. But yeah, those are our picks. Those are our honorable mentions. I recapped Friday, tried to get through it as quick as possible for you guys so I can get this out there for the world to see. You guys already have my socials. Like, I'll just put that in there. I'll put Chris's socials right here for you guys. CB unofficial on Instagram. Appreciate you joining us and suggesting some plays. I know you have a
Hey,
pretty solid hit rate yourself. Um, and I would love to have you back on, bro. You know, talk some more plays and see how you did today or tomorrow, whatever time you're watching this video. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Appreciate Chris for joining us. And
much
that is
love.
total fandom for the day. Good luck on your plays, mix and match, please. Do not just throw everything we said on one ticket. That is ridiculous. You should know better. Um,
And do your research. Do your
please.
research and just check everything. You don't know what could literally go up, go down. The lines go crazy the next day of the game. So
Yeah,
just
like
be alert.
yeah, like I know I'm gonna be up all night, but you don't have to be up all night. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah,
set an alarm and go be up at 6 a.m. and be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna check the lines now and all that stuff. So,
exactly. That would be the best time to check too. So literally, just keep that in mind, y'all.
but yeah, appreciate that, Chris. With that being said, man, that is total fandoms. That is total fandom. Those are our best bets for Sunday's NBA slate of games, and we will catch you all in the next video, man. Peace out.
Deuces.